Sit. Good. Stay. Just look over here by me. Sit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy.
I got a direct message on Facebook from a dear friend of mine. He said, "Have you heard the bad news?" And I just knew right away. I just began to sink, like emotionally. I just felt this this weight just come down on me. So then I went on Google and I typed in, Biogen aducanumab. Sure enough, it popped up. The search results came up with Biogen stock crashing.
Biogen shares are tumbling this morning. This is big news. It comes after the drug maker and Japanese partner Eisai discontinued late-stage trials of an Alzheimer's treatment.
These are lives we're talking about, not corporate bottom lines and stockholder share prices and things like that.
I just started noticing different things about Jeffrey. He was forgetting. I would talk to him and it was almost like he was overwhelmed with what I was saying and would kind of just stare into space at me. I can remember this like it was yesterday. He sat down and I just looked at him and I said, the doctor says you have Alzheimer's. And he broke down and then I broke down and we cried for probably a minute or two. We hugged. And then Jeffrey kind of sat back and he says, "I'm gonna fight this."
The infusion needle is in, and I got my little bag up there.
It did take a lot of time. Once a month I had to take off of work. I was taking him to the doctors and MRIs and everything like that. Then I started to feel like his progression was slowing down. And the doctors are telling us, at his age, we're probably looking at 4 to 8 years. All the research was saying 4 to 8 years. And I'm looking at Jeffrey, and for the first 2 years, there wasn't a whole lot of change. So I was like, this is really working.
I'd like to think that my cognition is getting better. My wife thinks I'm memorizing all the answers, so that's why I'm doing better. But if that's true, then my memory is working, and hence I am doing better.
From what the doctors have said, for the first 3 to 4 years, he's doing really well. Now, I was even more upset with all of this because Jeffrey has progressed and he is going into the next phase. So now with him being off that medicine, it gets me very concerned that it may progress a lot quicker. Where's your ball?
This is what we do. And then when I get it away from him,
my mother-in-law and my children and I, we do not want him to go in another trial. We feel that he is now in the position that we need to make decisions for him now, more so, and that we need to focus more on him.
Go get it. God forbid that I didn't do something to be in a clinical trial to help eradicate this disease, and my daughter is faced with this in 20, 30 years. I mean, I won't be around for that, but I think of those things, so that's really important to me. Ultimately, it's my decision, but I do need to respect my family's thoughts and their desires for me. We're gonna wait and see. We're gonna wait and see.
Hurry up, Jeffrey, hurry, get it! Oh!
I gotta watch my shoulder.
You're not fast enough.
No.